Welcome to the ORCV's Melbourne to Blairgowrie Yacht Race as part of the winter series. I'm just going to give you a little weather briefing, and my name is Simon Dryden. As you can see from the screen in front of you, very exciting. We have 48 competitors entered in this race, so this winter series is really getting on. The other great thing is we have 34 competitors from our Beyond the Bay. That's the individual crew members who are doing that, who are participating in this race, so good luck to them. Alright, looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to be a fantastic sail down. So let's start and have a look at the satellite picture. In the satellite picture you can see fairly clear skies over us at the moment. This other front that's formed that's coming towards us, but I don't think that's going to affect us. So if we go and have a look at the weather maps, we can see that this is this broad high over here. A little bit of a low forming up here, which we'll watch, but I don't think it's going to do much. And if we look again on Thursday, we can see that little low has changed slightly, but I don't think it's going to be of much consequence. And as you can see in that, on Friday we're starting to get into the northerly flow, and looking at that, it should be nice, good northerly winds. We could have a little bit of northeast if the high slips a bit further down. But if we look through the day, it's showing solid northwesterly winds, and for the trip home on Sunday, unfortunately at this stage it's looking like it'd be a bit more northwest still, but if we look along the day it has a chance of easing off, so the lady skippers should have a reasonable time to get home. Alright, if we go and have a look at the broad flow, and here we are on Saturday showing you that flow that's got some northeasterly in it. It doesn't change a lot. If we sort of go and have a look at lunchtime, you can see it's going a touch more northerly, and as we go through the day you can see it's going back northeast. Alright, if we have a look at Metai, and we start on during 10 o'clock is our first time. We can look at 7 o'clock and you see it's just a little bit light, but it's picking up and it's got that touch of east in it. And so it's going to be interesting to see as you come way down here which jibe you go on. So if we go and look at 1 o'clock during the day, you can see that wind is filled out a bit more, still in the 10 to 15 knots I would think. And if you look 4 o'clock in the day, it's starting to moderate, and if we look further it's starting to quieten down during the night. Not really, it's sort of picking up a bit. So and then if we go to Sunday and we look around start time, we can see we've got good northerly there, and it's still northerly, and it's lightening off as I said to you before. So interesting, the weather looks lovely for the trip down, so we'll just go and have a look on with our friends from Predict Wind. The interesting thing that I want to point out to you here, these different coloured lines are the different weather models, and what's really interesting is the weather models are not quite in agreement because you've got this big separation of the weather models. So interestingly, this one is taking a jibe out to sea, and this one's more coming along the coast, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what you end up doing. Alright, let's just play the models for you. And as you can see, there's just some jibing going down, showing lighter winds in on the shore here, showing this boat finishing around 3 o'clock, and the last one's there about 4 o'clock. And if you remember, this is our Beneteau 40, and so it'll be about the front third of the fleet, and the rest will be slow. So it's looking like everybody should get home, and it looks like a good trip. So anyway, hope you like that weather forecast. It looks like light in the ship, and it's going to be a quick trip, and look forward to seeing you for the carvery down at Blairgowrie Yacht Squadron that they've put on, and apparently the marketing committee tell me they've got a jazz band. So look forward to seeing you, and I'll give you a further update on Friday. Thanks.